Hey folks, fWhip here and welcome to Hardcore Minecraft, where it is time to mine and see how many resources we can acquire. But first, I need to finish enchanting my diamond armor to get fully geared up inside of this scary new world. For that, we're going to need an experience farm, building a minecart system, item elevator, and an awesome new building to house all of our mining operations. It's time to get things in gear. Please subscribe and leave a like, and with that, let's get rocking. Last time we made this starter house and I absolutely love it. Today, however, I want to start by expanding our farming operation. How we doing, villagers? I'm over here because I gotta raid some of your... Oh, that's beetroot. Do you have carrots? Do you have carrots? Carrot, look at me, look at me. I'm a shiny boy covered in diamonds. Yeah, see, yeah, you care a lot. Now, I already had some potatoes at home, thankfully, since the zombie in the last episodes, but if I want to get a villager breeder, I desperately need to get a carrot patch going. Might as well gather up the sugarcane in the time being. And behind the house seems like a great point for a temporary carrot field. Planting a field in every episode. We've done it. Now, of course, I'm running out of food at this point, so I gathered up the wheat field as well. Of course, with a little expansion. And breeding up the cows one more time. Now that we are loaded up on food, but most importantly, I did a little off-cam mining in between episodes and got myself up to level 30 and mining a bunch of copper and coal ores. I'm seeing an unbreaking 3 right here. The rest are all fire protection, and I'm really, nope, at least we'll have a diamond chest piece for a while now. Okay, back to finding experience. But first, I was out of spruce wood, so naturally I had to go chop a bunch of spruce trees down because you can never run out of spruce wood, so important. Crisis averted, I almost didn't have spruce logs to build with, but look at that. Oh, I feel so much better. Now, mining for experience is not the best use of my time or durability on our super pickaxe, but I'll take a little bit more coal. It can't hurt, right? Just a little. Just a little bit more. Now, you may remember in the last episode, we came all the way down here and did a bunch of mining, and look at the coal and more iron. But most importantly, this abandoned mine shaft with more iron. Oh, hi, the butter boy from the dead. Okay, we're good. But there are so many spider spawners here. The spawner's disabled and there's the dungeon. Wait, this is an extra spawner. And the baby spiders, oh, it despise them. And a spawner right in there. Wait, no. Use the shield. Haha, I'm a professional. Let's do it. What do we got? Is that it's a spider spawner. Diamond horse armor. Oh, don't mind if I do. Amazing. Another golden apple. 2 diamond horse armor today. What? I'm sorry, we have cave spider spawner, and regular spider spawner. After checking that all 3 spawners could work at the same exact time, I knew we had a triple experience farm on our hands. So it is time to clear out this entire area and see what we can do to get this whole place sorted to build up probably the best early game experience farm we can get. Now, I've never made one of these with big spiders and little spiders, but it can't be too hard, right? This should work. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I figured we would plan for the cave spiders and hope the big spiders can just work. So building up a cave spider killing chamber over here, this should hopefully do it. From here, I started to dig out the channels to move the spiders around, as well as filling in the walls around the place so that they could only be moving in the one direction. Along with that, installing some areas to stop the water moving forward so that we could funnel all the spiders into one place. Now, I am not a technical Minecraft player at all, so this thing was so difficult to do. It's taken over 4 hours at this point just to get the spider spawner to a point where it might maybe be functional, and I can't even test it until everything that I've thought of is actually done. And now comes the scary point of really hoping I did this correctly. Now, this would be really cool to be able to see inside of, so I've got another idea. While caving in the last episode, we found a geode somewhere down here. I think it was back here. Yes, perfect. There it is. And here we have it, our first geode. Now we need a bunch of amethyst shards. Now to be extremely careful and see if we can't reveal as many of these budding amethyst blocks as we can. This geode is pretty tiny, and this is about as many of them that we're gonna be getting. Calcite's one of my favorite blocks, so I decided to stick around and gather it up as well, and had a fun surprise at the end. Check this out right here. Oh, the geode giveth 11 diamonds for us right there. Oh, that's so good. The other element we need for tinted glass here is a bunch of sand to smelt down into regular glass to turn into the tinted glass, and I saw a bunch of clay out here too, so I gathered up that as well. Before running back home to toss it all inside of the furnaces, and then actually installing 2 more furnaces into the side of our kitchen so that we could get even more stuff smelting. 1 stack of tinted glass later, we can start replacing this entire wall here with our tinted glass. We definitely don't have enough to do all of the walls around here, but honestly, 4 blocks tall, that really doesn't look half bad. We can at least see into the farm, and if we jump up here, we can really see everything going on, all the way to the corner over there. Okay, we can check on things. And now before we put the final blocks in, sealing this stuff in here, we need to break all of these torches so that spiders start spawning. Yep, that one's ready to go. Let's get the big boys in here. Oh, I'm seeing lots of spiders moving on. All right, this is good. 1 final torch to go right there, and the last spider spawner is on. It's done. And we sealed them in. But look at all these guys down here. Check that out. Oh, the big spiders can't come all the way up here. Oh, no. Oh, I hate everything. I just accidentally flipped a trapdoor open and one of the spiders got loosened. Woo! We are on half a heart. We're still alive, though. We are not dead. Not dead. Eat food away from the spider spawner. Noted. Well, I have got an idea right now on how we can make this work for the big spiders, too. And I am absolutely terrified to try it. Oh, wait, I can be safe here, actually. This way the little spiders still can't get to me. There we go, the big boys are coming through. Perfect, okay, amazing. Now the only thing I have left to do is we need to kill off all the baby spiders, and I want to fix these so that when we open them, they close down that way. There we go. Now the spiders are coming through. Just finished ferrying all of the resources back upstairs, and we are loaded up. Our richest chest is looking real good over here. That being said, I am level 39, meaning we can do quite a bit of enchanting. I brought a barrel so we could have some temporary lapis storage. Blast protection 4 on some pants. 100%, I'm taking that right now. Throw that on. Unbreaking 3 boots. A sharpness 4 sword. Oh, yes, please. And a protection 4 helmet. Oh, that's looking pretty good so far. Blast protection 4 and protection 4. We just need to get the boots and the chest piece redone. With full enchanted diamond armor, I dove back down into the mines to start gathering iron, gold, and rails from the abandoned mineshaft. Next up, we need to speed up our travel network to the depths of this new Minecraft world. Hopping up and down over 100 blocks each time I want to go mining is taking a toll on my spacebar. Well, I guess I should say almost fully enchanted. Back at the spider spawner one more time for the free XP, and then up to the enchanter we go. With Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 4 on the diamond axe over there. Unbreaking 3 on the shovel, it'll at least keep it around for longer. We will take that, that's looking pretty good, and right there, Protection 3. All right, that is feeling good. Speaking of enchanted gear, I have new merch up for the holiday season with some of my favorite designs ever, also still the original classic ones. Check out the description if you want to see more. Now that we have full level 30 enchantments, I want to work on improving our mining system. For this railroad, I still have 2 items left to gather, gold and redstone, as we need powered rails, or this really isn't going to be possible. This is my first real-time caving inside of Minecraft 1.18, and dang, these caves are horrifying. With everything being so new in the layouts for them, I can't predict anything right now, so I was scared to turn literally every single corner. But sometimes turning those corners reveals something pretty awesome, so it's worthwhile. Geodes. Not only one, but I found a second geode, and then shortly after that even found a third geode, all within 50 blocks of each other. I think we can turn this into a pretty sweet amethyst farm down the road when we need it. But after nearly 2 hours, I came out of the caves with over a stack and a half of redstone blocks, a full stack of raw copper blocks, and a good amount of gold to take us along the way here too. Before we get to the project, I want another diamond pickaxe, as I really don't want to lose the current one, so let's see what we get here. Okay, take 2. Now we're talking. With all this iron, I can make an anvil and combine the efficiency 4 pick into our super pick to make it even more amazing. But now with everything on hand, we can finally get to building the railroad, starting by bringing this all the way up to the surface. There we go, on top of the world. Getting right into it, Minecraft 1.18 has changed how we will mine in Minecraft forever. Instead of digging down to the bottom of the world, we now have to pinpoint certain locations for the best chance of finding specific ores. I'm setting up my mine today just to accomplish that, creating a stopping point at each optimal mining level, starting with positive 48 for copper ore, then moving down to positive 16 for iron, negative 16 for gold ore. Now lapis does spawn at level 0 the most, but I don't really care too much about getting that much lapis, so I'm just gonna forget about that one and go all the rest of the way down to negative 58 where we get our diamonds and our redstone. Pressing the button and off we go, up, up, and away. With only missing a lever or two, it appears to be working. Now that we can get ourselves from the bottom of the world all the way back up to the tippity top, that is fantastic. However, we need to be able to move the items up and down as well. For that, we have to go into the nether. Let's hope it's safe. Oh, of course. Soul sand, this is what we need. And quartz. Oh, we can leave. Well, we've got a stack of quartz and that should be about all I need. So let's get out of here. Next up, we need a water elevator. So we've got to dig all the way down to bedrock so that we can move the items back up to the surface. With the tunnel dug out, we're gonna need a lot of kelp to fill this whole thing in. With that, I set off on an adventure to find the world spawn again, as there was an ocean pretty close by. The new Minecraft 1.18 game, is that a river or an ocean? It appears to be a river, but there's an ocean. Out in the ocean now, we're able to get just a little bit of kelp to be able to make this entire pillar, and oh, things are falling. And I'm drowning. But you are drowned. I spotted a sunken ship over here, so we might be able to get a buried treasure map, which will be amazing. Maybe some free diamonds? There we go. And a blank map. Oh, we can make a map of our house. Thanks for the lift, boys. Buried treasure is supposedly right down here. Ah, perfect. There we go. We got some gold, we got some iron, we got some water breathing potions. Oh, that'll be amazing for what we're about to do. I'm a big fan of remembering things inside of my Minecraft world, so I wanted to finish exploring this treasure map as it was the first one we've ever seen inside of the new hardcore world. From there, I found some peonies and lilacs, so I brought those home with me as well because who doesn't love flowers? First off, making sure not to fall in this hole, but sending water all the way down, and myself. Right, down at the base now, we need to install some systems to throw items inside of a double chest that'll just get funneled inside of a dropper that will then go up to the tippity top. I think I remember how to do this. Yay, it works. Drinking my water breathing potion, I jumped into the tube, placing a bunch of kelp down to create water sources, and stopped at the other 3 layers to set up the dropper item elevator systems because we're the big brain redstoner over here. This is a very, very long drop. All right, breaking that. Woohoo! Nice. Perfect. All the items will end up right here. This is great and all with the items ending up on the surface, but they're gonna despawn if they're just sitting there. And jumping out of the minecart in the middle of a grassy plains is a tad bit scary. It's time to get to constructing our mine entrance. But first, we gotta do the grinding to get the blocks so that we can actually build something. And as with many great builds, you can see me here gathering up a ton of spruce wood. Saplings planted down here, it was time to move on to chopping down the oak and birch trees we've been replanting so far in this series. But do not worry, as we definitely replanted these things as well. I can't forget that. Outside of the wood we just gathered up, I would love to use some deep slate materials for the roofs, as well as a healthy mix of spruce materials, of course some stone brick in here, and definitely loads of cut copper. But with that, my friends, we've got everything we need, so let's get building. Starting off with the front of the mine here, I want to create some depth right off the back, bringing some stripped spruce logs out, and then creating a box around the place out of tough with cobblestone stacked on top like we did on the starter house. Then for the rest of the front of the structure, I wanted to bring a little bit of oak highlight in here as well to bring that color in. Continuing the roof going all the way along the back end of the structure, I want to keep things very consistent and simple for this guy here. Yes, actually simple this time around. So we're bringing in this nice archway of stairs leading up into slabs and building on the rest of the roof right here. And then I did want to slow down for just a moment to show how I'm doing this little pop-out window to break up the roof so it wasn't quite so boring before flying off and finishing the rest of the build, leaving space for some towers coming up out of here soon, almost as if they're granaries. But first, we should probably get the back of this build on here with the stone brick and cobblestone, same we did on the front, with the same archways and everything like that. So a little bit of a closer view here for you. And then out on the side, I do want to bring a chimney in this place so we can throw some blast furnaces inside. So kind of prepping that up for now before moving on to those large smokestacky structures I was talking about, grain silos made out of cut copper blocks over here, which will age down and look so beautiful here soon. But this is going to be what we're using to showcase us harvesting or storing the minerals that we're bringing out of the earth. So stacking this thing up over here, creating 2 unique towers sticking out of the back, just out of the cut copper leading into some deep slate tile. I think it's really, really cool. And the second one coming together here is a little 2x2 guy, a little wonky, but it turned out pretty well. Now I messed up. It's okay to mess up in your builds. I miscalculated this build by 1 block. the entire thing, and I will own that. But I think I came up with something here that doesn't make it look too bad and kind of fits the style that we're going for. Moving on though, we need to work on the interior of this thing, so crafting up a bunch of chests and hoppers so that we can start doing the technical aspect and also those blast furnaces I was talking about, which are going right back down over here inside of the mine. Then from here, we need to throw all of the hoppers in and get the chests in here so the system, actually works and the items go somewhere. Linking up all the hoppers from behind, it should be really hidden inside of that copper silo. From here, I wanted to replace everything with coarse dirt on the inside, just make it a little bit cleaner, and frame out the chests using some of our spruce trapdoors. And there we have it. Things are looking pretty fantastic inside of here. I really love how this turned out. And our minecart can actually slip underneath these trapdoors, so we don't have to worry about falling in or anything chasing us, and the minecart can go in and out, which currently is at the bottom of the world. Now that wee bit of a mess up I talked about, this entire build is one block too far that way. I wanted this to line up perfectly on the tower, but I was so far into it that I'm not even gonna bother fixing it. I'd have to move everything over one block, and no thank you. A major goal of this series for me is creating an interconnected world. Something where we can travel on a road between every build. Meaning it's time to do a little bit of terraforming over here and see if we can't get a coarse dirt pathway connecting all the way back up to our starter house. You're not allowed on the road. This build is looking absolutely amazing over here, and with some coarse dirt and some spruce slabs, we're able to take this road all the way up and everything is connected. I am in love with this new build over here. I threw a few railings in with some lanterns on them, and it's really bringing this place to life. I know, just a stupid little detail like that, but it really adds up. The next thing I wanted to get rid of and fix is our potato field. So I'm just gonna harvest this all with our fortune pickaxe. And we gotta extend our little slabs out over here. But what I was thinking, we've got this water up here, and I love building tiny wells. So why don't we just turn it into a well? All we do is that. Look at that, infinite water, and it's adorable. Why am I trying to jump on top of every bit of farmland to break it? I don't know, but here I am, and I am continuing through to finish this. There we go. We need some wagons down here in front of our mine, as if they're hauling resources away. Wagon number one coming in right over here is a very simple one that just balances on two wheels and might be hanging off the edge slightly, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Just don't back up any further. Some decorative barrels right there can work out. And then for our final guy, I'm thinking we come over here with a tiny handcart that looks a little something like that. Maybe we do some signs here? Yep, send it, that works. Also realizing I forgot to add a bunch of trapdoors out here on the edge to kind of border some things in, so get those in here now. There we go, not so flat now. Moving forward with the final goal we need to complete for our mine today is acquiring a cave cat. The only thing I am still afraid of inside of that mine, well, I guess I should say what could walk inside of the mine is a creeper. So getting cave cat to hang out in there is gonna be a great idea. So it's off to fishing for me. He's been sitting there the entire time I've been fishing, as far as I'm aware, and now I'm terrified. He could have just walked over there and exploded on me and killed me. All right, kitty cats, where are we hanging out today? Any village cats around that want to come home? Jelly! Jelly's still here. Why don't you want to be my friend? Yes! Best friends forever! Come on home, Jelly. Right up here, please, in your new home. You have a very important job. You guard this doorway and don't let any creepers through. Off in search of another kitty, the second village I found was feline free, so I stole the bell and kept on moving, where I found a massive copper vein before stumbling upon a third village. Finally, another kitty. Hello, be my friend. No! Be my friend. Yes! Oh, I love you. You're adorable. Now for the long road back home. Come on, kitty. All right, welcome on home, little buddy, who we definitely need a name for you. Nope, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Wrong way. Let me know a name for a little kitty cat up here down in the comments below, and whatever the most upvoted name is for the cat, I will name it in the next episode. We already got the name tag, so we're good to go on that front. And that adventure yielded 59 raw blocks of copper. I mean, we've got the wagon over here. We might as well pile up something inside of it. Honestly, looks pretty cool. Next up, we're diving back down into the mines, but first, I want to see if we can get some feather falling. Oh my god, we did it! I'm speechless. Willed that into existence out of nothing. Okay then, that was worth the 4 diamonds. Don't mind if I do. Now, time to dive into the mines. Today we are targeting coal, copper, and iron. So first, starting off at the copper level, I started branch mining like crazy, and oh my gosh, we found so much of the stuff. And you better call it copper because it should be illegal how much copper we're getting. Okay, that's really bad. That's really bad. But look at this really cool cave and everything else that we found down here. Holy cow, what is... Oh, panic attack aside there from dropping inside of the hole. This cave was eye-opening for me. I got so excited and my brain started flowing on so many ideas that we can use for this place. So I started torching it up like crazy just to see how large this thing actually was, finding off way too many mobs throughout the entire place because, wow, it is a death trap down here. Thank God for the new lighting mechanics, to be honest. We were able to get a lot of it done down on the base layer, and I think this is something we will come back to in the future for maybe a giant cave village. That could be pretty cool. Let me know if you think so in the comments. This was some of the most fun I have had mining inside of Minecraft in a very, very long time. And holy cow, dropping chest after chest after chest inside of the elevator system. Thankfully, it does work, and we were able to send so many resources up to the top just after the copper level alone. I did also stop down at the Geode, as you see in here, and I grabbed a bunch of tough block because I want to use it for building in the future. It is a very good thing that we made these blast furnaces over here because look at all of this stuff just unsorted over here, unsorted in there, and check this out. Look at all of that copper, and more items are still piling in, so we might get some more out of it. Look at the iron and coal up here too. I'm gonna start smelting these guys down for sure. But apparently we need a super smelter already. But there we have it, my friends. Resources have been acquired. We can really start moving forward in this world with our full enchanted diamond gear. If you did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to leave a like. I would love to hit that 25,000 goal today. Check out the merch if you have not already. But with that, my friends, remember to subscribe, and I will catch you on the fWhip side.